Hi, this is RsPixelz from RsPixelz, and today's video will be a guide to Mithril dragons. I'll also show some loot from a couple I killed. I think I killed around 90 with the runes I could afford. Yeah, I'll show the loots at the end. So the first of all is a setup. I use Mage, which is really expensive, especially when you've got a bank of a cash stack of like 5 mil. I burnt through that pretty fast with blood runes. 400 GP each, they're not cheap. I use Claws of Guthix with the Void Knight Mace. It's pretty effective against Mithril dragons, but the Void Knight Mace on 07 servers, I wouldn't recommend getting it without a clan, because it would take 10 hours. With a clan it still took me about 4 hours to get, but it is worth it. It lets you autocast Claws of Guthix, and with 80 Mage, this is recommended with 80 Mages, so you can charge, so you can hit up to 30s with it. Mystic Boots, probably replace them with Infinity, I couldn't afford them at the time. Ring of Wealth, I used the Ring of Life after a couple of drops as the 07 servers lagged out, and I really did not want to lose this and get this again. So normally use Ring of Wealth, but if you're a bit cautious with the 07 servers, you might want to use the Ring of Life. Anti-Dragon Fire, Anti-Dragon Shield. You can use a Dragon Fire Shield if you can afford it, but that will do. Fury, that's probably the best on 07 to use, I guess. You could use a Glory, but Fury is better. You need your Guthix Cape with your Void Knight Mace. Combat Bracelet, I'm only using that because I can't really afford Infinity Gloves or Barrow's Gloves, but either of them would do. I've got Arims. Probably replace the Arims hood with a Farseer helm. I just thought I'd go with the full set. Inventory wise, 1 or 2 anti-fires depending on how slow past your kills are. 3, or you could take an extra 1 for prayer potions, but these are 4 doses. I'd only take an extra 1 if I was on the successive trip, and I'd just re-prayer instead of using an auto with my prayer pots. Your blood runes, your air runes and your fire runes for your casts. It's 2 blood runes per cast, 4 airs and 1 fire for Claws of Guthix. Best food you can get, manta rays are probably best. I wouldn't really recommend brews. You could brew, but it'd be really expensive. So I just went with sharks. I did pretty well. Games necklace to teleport you to Barbarian Assault, and tab teleport. I'm only using teleport to house because I have a Mountain Glory in my house, and it gives me easy access to a bank. I can just come back to Wedgeville, restock, and set off again. Anything like that. I mean, a Ring of Dueling would be fine if you had that in your inventory, but tabs are better because you can teleport while you're in combat, unlike Ring of Dueling. Okay, so now I'll show the way there. So you need to right click your Games Necklace and teleport to Barbarian Outpost. And then when we get there we'll be running south. We're running south, and to get to this place you need to have completed so many tasks for Otto in the Barbarian Hut, just north here. I'll show you where that is. So that's where that bridge here is where we'll be jumping off into the whirlpool. But you go down here and you talk to Otto, God bless, here, and he'll give you a set of tasks like making fires with bows and barbarian fishing, stuff like that. Once he asks you to make a prior ship, he'll give you access on here. He'll give you access to the whirlpool, which is the caverns below. So once you get access to them, get onto the pier and click on dive into the whirlpool. If you dive into the whirlpool before you've completed the task for Otto, you'll wash up on shore somewhere else, and it'll deal like 10 damage. So once you've dived into the whirlpool, you'll need to drink it's safe to drink a dose of anti-fire, because there are, I think they're brutal green dragons below here. So I always drink a dose of anti-fire. Oh, we've got no prayer. well. And then protect from magic, because they use magic attacks. And then you just run to the first staircase here. Before you go, you want to switch protect to range, because that's majority. And stand behind here so they can't. Oh, I haven't got my. That's embarrassing. You've got your anti-fired up, your prayers up, and you need to charge. If you're using charge, which is recommended, and yeah, that's it. You need to with wearing mage gear, the mage attacks still do hit you pretty hard. If you were ranging, you'd have a higher mage defense, so they wouldn't hit you as hard and you'd stay longer. But I don't have a very high range. I think it said 90 range for this place. So if you're on a range, I'll try and get out a range guide. But for now, this is a magic guide. If you have any questions, just comment below. Any future guides you want, any PVM, quest, mini games, anything, any kind of guides, any kind of content, just comment below and we'll do our best. So I'll speed this up, and then after that I'll show you the loot from around I'll show you the loot from the dragons I killed. Right, so I've killed that, and the drop was blood runes. It's just an average drop from Mithril dragons. And now I'll show the drops that I got from around 90 kills. Okay, this is what I got from loot from about 91 dragons. It might be in a little bit more, I didn't pick every single bone, probably like 95. I got a lot of rune items, like these rune full elms. I must have got about 20 rune battle axes. They all add up when you all come up. So it was around 800k GP. For rune items, Alkin. Another rune full elm there, I forgot to out. 126 runite bolts. Didn't expect them, but I think they're around 1.6k each. So they're alright. Mithril bolts. These are the mithril bolts I made from the myth bars that I got from drop. I dropped them 100%, and I thought instead of just showing the 91 rune bars, I'll make them into mithril bolts. That's around, I think around 1,300 each, so they're not bad. No, 130 each. Anti-fire mix, the adamant knives, and like 14 death runes are what I got from chewed bones. So I was really disappointed in that. But then again, I didn't expect a dragon full on. They're extremely rare. Guthan's kite shield even. I got from a level 3 clue scroll. I got from Mithril dragons. They were probably only about 100k I think, but it was pretty cool to get that. And then these 91 dragon bones sell for about 1.2k each. So I mean, I spent a fair bit. I spent about near to 4 mil. So really, it's not a profit. It's not a thing you do for profit, unless you get lucky and get a visage or a default, which you're just pretty much better off trying for the visage because not many people get a dragon full on. Chewed bones are a great way to get dragon full on, but yeah, really rare. Apart from that, that is total loot. So I did lose a lot. I did gain a mage level though. I went from 8 to 81. So not too bad. I didn't go combat level. Yeah, that's the loot from 91 Mithril dragons. If you want any other videos, any other loots from certain monsters, I think I might do some King Black Dragon or some Dagonoth Kings and something like that. And just comment below any guides. I will put a guide out to Nightmare Zone when it comes out. I'm really excited for that. I thought that would come out today with the update they've updated, but it's not out yet. So anything like that, then I will do that. If you like this video, give it a like. If you didn't like this video, comment down below why you didn't like this video, and I'll try to fix that for the next one. I've been RsPixelz, and thank you for watching.